Hello and welcome. We discussed a lot about CI CD pipeline and also GitLab. Now it's time to set up CI CD pipeline using GitLab. We need to understand two main components in order to set up CI CD pipeline in GitLab. The first component we have is gitlab-ci.yml file. This is the most important file and we need to understand how we can write this particular file. The second components we have is GitLab runner. I am going to explain you these two components properly. We are going to understand all this practically as well. First is .gitlab-ci.yml file. So I am going to start explaining you this particular components into this video. I know that there will be some confusion even after completing this video. Don't worry about this because in the next video when I am going to use this particular file, your concept will be very clear. So this is theoretical video, but you have to watch this, and once we are going to implement this file, and once we are going to use this file in the next video, your concept will be very crystal clear. So let's start with this. Here we have introduction of .gitlab-ci.yml file. The gitlab.ci.yml file is a YAML formatted configuration file that specifies how GitLab CI CD pipeline should operate. How many stages you have, which stage you want to use, which command you want to use inside your particular stage. Okay, all this we are going to provide all this detail over here in this particular YML file. As you know that YAML is very easy to write, so we have very easy way to write this particular file. Within this file, you define structured sequence of operation known as jobs organized into stages to automate the process of code integration, testing and deployment. If you want to run only integration tests, you can only define specific stages related to this. If you want integration and testing both together, you have to add some stages for the testing. Same way, if you want to use all these three, you can also define this into this particular YAML file. Now, here we have core components of gitlab-ci.yml file. In any .gitlab.ci.yml file, we have these three major components is always there. Okay. Then we are going to talk about some advanced components as well. But first of all, let's understand these three major components of this YML file. The first is stages. Definition. Stages are used to group jobs into the logical execution phase. Each stage consists one or more jobs that run in a parallel by default. The pipeline process stages sequentially, moving the next stage only if all the jobs in current stage completed successfully. Let's say that we want to go with the integration first, then we want to go for the test, then we want to go for the deployment. In this case, we have to define three stages in our YML file. In each stage, we want to run different jobs. So within stages, we have jobs. In the jobs, we have script as well. But keep this in mind. First of all, we are going to complete integration stage. Then it is going to run test stage. Then it is going to run deployment stage. So all these stages will run in the sequence. Once the first stage will be over, then we are going for the second stage. Now within a stages, we have jobs. Now all jobs within stages will run in a parallel mode. Purpose: stages structure the pipeline into the phase such as build, test, and deployment. Let's say that if you don't want to run test and deploy, do not specify stages into YAML file. Here we have example. This example will provide you a better understanding. We have stages defined over here, and here we want 3 stages: build, test, and deploy. Build. This is typically the first stage where the application is compiled or built. Test. In this testing stage, automated tests are run against the build software to ensure it behaves as expected. And deployment. The final stage is deployment, where the test software is delivered to the hosting environment. We will set up all this. You don't need to worry about this, but we want to go through the step by step. So I want you to understand all this. I know that you are thinking about how we are going to test our software development process, because we are not software engineer, or I don't have any knowledge of software or coding. No need to worry. I will explain you step by step. So go step by step and go with the flow. Don't worry about this. Okay. So this is first stage. As you know that within a stage we have jobs. Okay. So I'm going to close this. Now let's talk about the jobs. Definition. Jobs are the most fundamental elements of the YML file, representing individual tasks that the pipeline executes. Each job is defined with a unique name and contain the instruction for what to do. Within stages, we have jobs. Once the stage will start execution of the jobs, all the jobs will run in a parallel mode. Jobs are automated the tasks required for a continuous integration and deployment, such as compiling code, running the test, and deploying the various environment. Here we have example. If you look at this carefully, you will get the clear understanding. In the example, the jobs are defined with their respective stages. So first of all, we have to define stages. Now we have to define jobs. When we are defining jobs, we have to provide instruction that in which stage we are going to run this job. So let's say that build underscore job. We are running this particular job under the build stage. Now once the build stage will be over, then the test stage will run, and inside this test stage we are going to run this particular job known as test job. If you want to run multiple jobs within stages, you can also do this, and all these jobs will run in a parallel mode. Now the third option we have after jobs, we call it script.
Hello everyone, sorry to disturb you. I am sure you guys are enjoying our GitLab course. If you want full access of this course having 83 videos, you can enroll it from our portal. First 100 students will get special discount. There is some limitation on YouTube, we are unable to give you support, but once you become our community member, our instant support is included, lifetime updation, completion certification, and additionally weekly lifetime live session with our expert Bhavesh Atal. We want to improve your skills anyhow, so that's why we added 5 projects as well. We are also available on Udemy. Still, you have any doubts, any queries, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.